I got the tape measure, I got it. Measure, okay? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our channel. I am JC. If you are new here, from JustLostJC here, oh, whatever. Thank you so much for joining me today. So, this video, listen, we're gonna get into it. Someone suggested doing a length check video, and I was like, that's a great idea. So, I have a paper that I'm just gonna write down some of the measurements for my hair, as well as a tape measure. I think I'm gonna do it in inches because metric system, you know, USA, we do what we do here, okay? Before I start, I'm gonna say this. If you have been on this channel, you know the journey that it has been getting my hair to where it is today, okay? We have had a literal journey. We went on a 6-month hair journey, we went on a 3-month hair journey, 9 months cumulative. After a huge setback, breakage galore, it was crazy. So this length check for me is like, oh, it's something that I should have done, but it's something that I'm glad someone suggested so that I can get it done and see the progress, the actual progress. Now, if you are not new, or if you are new rather, this is how my hair was looking when it broke off. I mean, tragic. From the whole 9 months that I was doing the journey, I was using my hair growth oil. Now I sell a hair growth oil, would highly recommend. I mean, the results are on my head at this moment, and it's not finished. Okay, it's not what? Finished. So definitely go get yourself a bottle. I mean, I'm always running out. But I'm always restocking, so don't worry. Even if it says pre-order, your stuff will be shipped. People love the stuff. What can I say? People love the stuff, and I'm trying to get the orders out there so that people can experience the hair growth and the massages that I'm giving, okay? So definitely check that website, check all the ingredients, definitely write a review. Please write a review on the website. It has been a journey, but I know so many people have tried the oil, so many people are repeat customers, so definitely leave a review. At some point I am going to be doing a giveaway from the reviews on there. So I will just be looking through the reviews and contacting 2 or 3 people that leave reviews to give a bottle to. I feel like that's only fair, that's only right. It's not now though, but I'm just putting that out there so that in the future you will know. So definitely go put your reviews on there if you want to be included in any future review giveaways. You can see this is what we're doing now. I mean, it is fluffy. We love the bit of shrinkage going on, but I'm going to be stretching it out to do this length check. That's the one thing about length checks. You gotta stretch out your hair, you know. Anyway, it has been a journey, so let's just get started. I got the tape measure, I got it. Measure, okay? I said get a tape measure, okay? It's here, it's the moment of truthing. Hello, are you there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Because I'm really screaming. That's my dad on the phone when he's calling Nigeria. Listen. So I'm gonna do this section by section and write down each one, starting with the back section. The back I'm just gonna put as one instead of doing back left, back right. Just gonna do it all in one. I'm gonna say the back is about 14 inches. I'm gonna get 14 inches in the back. You know, seems reasonable. Now I'm gonna move on to doing this side. So I'm gonna just call this my side, but the right side. Trying to figure out the best way to put this so that the tape measure, or not the tape measure, the measuring thing stays up here too and doesn't come down with me. But also being able to stretch my hair is a talent. Maybe the best method is just to stretch my hair first. Yeah. And then meet the tape measure wherever. Okay. So it seems like here. What is this? It's like 18-ish, I would say. Maybe even a bit, maybe even 19. That's the thing about this. Stretching it is hard. I'm gonna go with 19. I'm gonna go with 19, especially since I can't really get the roots as taut as I could because I'm trying to hold that tape measure up there. So yeah, I'm gonna, oh god, now it even stretched down to 20, child. I don't know. I'm gonna go with 19 because that seems more reasonable. 20, it's a bit mad. Let's do the left. I would not be surprised if things were different lengths, honestly, because of how my hair broke off. When I tell you the breakage when I had that setback, ridiculous and hecka random, which is why I didn't want to do one big trim, because then I would have to like have trimmed it really short, because in some places it was broken really short, but in some places it wasn't, and I'm like, I didn't want to do that. So I've just been trimming gradually, but trimming gradually from places that were broken more than the other place. I mean, still gonna make it kind of off kilter, so you know, I mean, is there a way to win? I don't know. Yeah, this side is really long. This side is 21, or maybe I'm doing it at a different side. This side is almost 21. Well, y'all tell me, y'all. It's giving 21, ain't it? Maybe even 21 and a half. Wow. All right, my light just went off. The lighting is back. My hair looks so terrible. Okay. Maybe I should do this middle section. I've always wondered about this top section. I don't know what to call it, but I've always felt like my hair here is really, really long. I don't know why. I've just felt that. So I'm just going to call it top middle. The point is that I've always wanted to know the size and the length of this part of my hair. Just tell me what you think it will be. Because I do not know. My French accent is trash. Okay, sorry. We're just gonna stretch down like this. Oh wow. This one is getting to like, I don't know if you can see this, 22. Sorry, unfortunately I can't grab the whole hair the best, so actually 23 kind of. I don't know if this is, you can see this, but I would say 23. Unfortunately, because my fingers are slipping, I lose some of the hair that could also stretch. I'm still gonna put it as 23. And oh my god, now it's saying 24. Bruv, this is strange. I don't know. Y'all see that? I'm just gonna put it as 23. I've always felt like this section of my hair is definitely the shortest. This section of my hair is the most stringy, straight in texture, and not even like, not curly. It's just like wavy when it's wet. It doesn't shrink up as much naturally. While this section of my hair shrinks up the most, and I believe is actually the shortest and the kinkiest in texture. So this is the front right. I'm curious to see. I'm gonna guess a smooth 14 inches, maybe. A smooth 14 inches. All right. Stretch this down as much as I can, like legitimately. This is what we're given. Pretty much on Sony. On fire. All right, so that was 14 inches, and then I'm gonna do the front middle. This one I'm not gonna do on both sides. I'm just gonna do one side because I think for the most part this section of my hair generally even. Okay, this one I'd say is, oh, interesting. I was gonna guess, but I was gonna guess higher actually. So I'm going to say this is a smooth 18 inches, you know? This might be 19 inches. I'm going to do 19 inches for top middle. This side now. Similar. Stretch. Push it down the same. And pretty much the same. A bit longer on this side. It's like 15 inches here. Let's see. Yeah, I'd say like 15 here. Right? Yeah, 15. Okay, so tiny bit longer on the left side. Okay. Alright, let me... Y'all, I'm back. I had to try and make my hair look slightly presentable. That's the thing. When you start stretching it in all kinds of wacky ways, it starts looking a bit crazy. So the middle part, it just wasn't gonna work for me, okay? And I have to go to the post office today because some of y'all ordered some oil. So again, quick plug-in. I said quick plug-in, okay? As I said, I'm going to the post office to deliver some oils because y'all been ordering. And hey, you seen the results, okay? You seen? Did they? Really results, okay? Don't be blind. Open your eyes, okay? Anyway, so let's go over our little findings and see what we have here. So the back sections of my hair, or the back section rather, is 14 inches. Interestingly enough, it is the most coiled. It is the most 4B of my hair. I say 4B, 4C, but it's mainly 4C my hair, but the back section is very 4B. It tightly coils, it clumps together, it has a very distinct curl pattern, very easy to detangle, but it is 14 inches, which is interesting to me because it is one of the shorter lengths, and I think a lot of people think the looser the hair texture, which obviously 4B isn't that loose, but compared to the other textures on my hair, it is one of the looser ones. It's easier to grow, or people with looser hair textures tend to have longer hair because this and that and that. Well, the back section of my hair, which is the loosest texture of my hair, is only 14 inches compared to the side. Now the side right, which I did closer to this section, so closer to the trunk of my body, that was 19 inches, a whopping 19 inches. And then this side of my hair, closer to my body as well, the left side, 21 inches. So clearly there's a huge discrepancy there. Clearly I need to take that into consideration when I'm trimming. As you know, I trim every 2 to 3 weeks because of the breakage that I had, because of the setbacks, which were annoying, okay? The breakage was very inconsistent throughout my hair, so it's good to know. And I've always suspected kind of that this side of my hair was a bit longer, and I mean, you could kind of see that. I've always suspected, but never really had any actual proof, I guess you can say, actual measurements. So now I do know, so that I can take into consideration when trimming this, trim a bit more. And then the top middle section of my hair, I've always thought was the longest of my hair, and I was correct. That came in at a whopping 23 inches, the longest section of my hair in the back. And I could just tell, like, I just stretch it and I'm just like, this seems really, really long. When I'm twisting my hair, I'm like, this twist is taking forever to do. It just felt like it was giving longer than the usual, so that's good to know. The front sections of my hair are the most kinky of my hair. Doesn't have much definition there. It is very much so frizzy, I guess you could say. Not much definition, not the easiest to detangle, but I love it because it gives my hair a natural shape, because it really doesn't fall, and because it doesn't grow as long. It kind of like just, I don't know how to say it, it's like gravity pushes it out and down, which gives me this like kind of mane look, and it gives my hair a shape that I do not have. I've never had my hair shaped, but I do like a certain shape for my hair, and I think that the way the section naturally grows and shrinks so much gives my hair that shape naturally, so I love that. Anyway, with that being said, that section of my hair is 14 inches, and I thought this was the shortest section of my hair, so it was very surprising that these two sections are actually the same length as the back. Of course, it doesn't appear that way because the back is so close to my trunk. It feels longer because it looks a bit longer where it hits on my body, whereas this is so far away from my trunk that I could clearly see the shrinkage. So it's quite interesting to know that they are in fact the same length. So that was interesting. And then this side of my hair, consistent with this side, the left side being a bit longer, is 15 inches, measured at 15 inches. So of course, take that into consideration when I am trimming. And then the front section of my hair, I think, was surprising because I thought it was going to be as long as the middle section, but it was 19 inches, which isn't that long considering that the side piece on this side, the left side, was 19 inches, you know? But I thought it was going to be significantly longer, like 21, 22 maybe, like the middle section. So that's interesting to know. But yeah, as I was measuring, I was thinking, listen, I have been trimming my hair every 2 to 3 weeks, like I said. And if you watch any of my trimming videos, which I will link in the card, you know that when I trim, I'm not just doing, not me yawning in the middle of my video. Anyway, when I trim, I don't just do, you know, some little microscopic, like it's kind of the end of the twist, like the curl when you twist your hair and you have that little like curl like that. So it's quite a significant amount if you think about the fact that I'm doing it every 2 to 3 weeks, which is way more than the recommended. So I'm curious, like I know how much I trim versus the length of my hair. I'm very surprised at how long it still is, basically because of how much I trim. Now, if I wasn't trimming that, what would these numbers be looking like then? Right? It's great. All I need to say is, the oil is I'm going to continue to trim I don't really care too much about inches, y'all already know. I care more about the look of it, and I want to get this side looking a bit more even to this side, 1. 2, I just want to get rid of some of the scraggly ends. I mean, because of the breakage being inconsistent throughout my hair, you can tell that everything hasn't caught up yet. So to me, I can still see some sparse ends that I'm not in love with. I'm just not in love with it yet. So I'm going to be working on that just to get it back to where I need it to be. Anyway, I have got to go because you all have been ordering the oil. So I need to run to the post office, drop off these orders, these shipments. Thank you so much for those that have been ordering. Well, that's it. That's all. I'm gonna go, you know, because I have things to do. Sorry, I don't know. This is supposed to be my Australian accent. I think it's getting better, but I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I know all the Australians are like, would you shut up, mate? Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram if you would like for some pretty mediocre content. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna fib, okay? It's mediocre. You can also follow OMALICHILD.com if you're interested in some hair inspo. I post a lot of hair inspo on there. Obviously, we just did a length check, so my hair is the representation in this, you know, space, and many other people in this space are representation for longer 4B4C hair. So that is it. Finally, okay, I'm gonna love you and I'm gonna leave you, okay? Bye, everyone. Mwah. Chill, stop playing with me. Go get you some oil.